And now to Venezuela, where that country's new constitutional assembly convened on Friday. For the first time, that body has virtually unlimited power to wipe out current government institutions like the National Assembly and fire opposition office holders like the Attorney General. And earlier this week, two of Venezuela's most visible and vocal opposition leaders were taken from their homes and held in military prisons.
Many in South Florida's Venezuelan community and those supporting democracy convened in opposition this weekend at Miami's Torch of Friendship. Some are calling for even stronger sanctions than the Trump administration has already imposed on Nicolas Maduro's government, and they're looking for ways to help Venezuelans suffering in a collapsing economy. We want to get right now to our colleague stationed in Caracas. Reporter Cody Weddle has the latest developments. Cody, we are hearing that there is a bit of breaking news, some sort of an attack at a military post there. What can you tell us?
That's right, Glenna. Just this morning, Diosdado Cabello, who is the vice president of the Socialist Party, he tweeted that a military uprising in Valencia, which is a city just outside of Caracas, had been crushed. Now, a video has emerged on social media of these military members. They say they are in rebellion, and we understand that they attempted to steal some arms there at the military base, and it still remains unclear whether this is an isolated incident, whether perhaps they are further organized. Also unclear if this is still ongoing at this point, or if in fact, as Cabello said, it has been crushed, but we'll continue to keep an eye on that.
This morning, that late last night, that Leopoldo Lopez, one of the leading opposition leaders, was returned from military prison to house arrest. That means that he and Antonio Ledesma, another former mayor, are both now out of that prison. Why were they put in prison in the first place?
I wish I knew, and so many people here wish they knew as well. Such a bizarre turn of events here. They were taken into custody. They were previously under house arrest, both of them taken into custody, supposedly for publishing videos with political statements. But just a few weeks later, Antonio Ledesma, a few days ago, returned to house arrest. And just this morning, Leopoldo Lopez once again returned to house arrest. So many people here scratching their heads. What is the government tactic here? Why did this all happen? Nobody really has any answers. We do know at this point that the house of Leopoldo Lopez is shut off by intelligence police. They're not allowing press or anyone near his house right now. He presumably right now is inside his home.
Cody, Lopez and Ledesma, two faces of a very vocal and apparent opposition. We have been watching protests of opposition in the streets for months, violent and deadly as that country spirals. Now, though, this weekend, with Nicolas Maduro's new National Assembly, new strong powers, do you get the sense there that despite all the opposition, this government has reached the point of no return? Is there that sense?
Very much so, Glenna. I think people didn't feel like President Maduro would be able to implement this new body. And this body is really extraordinary because it's the most powerful group in the country right now. In other words, they have powers over all other branches of government. And they're not only going to be writing a constitution, they can make decisions as they go. And we saw that just yesterday. They have fired the Attorney General here, Luisa Ortega, who had been dissenting from the government. They have replaced her. So just extraordinary now that this group of 545 people is in control here. There is no other group that has a check or balance on this new assembly.
Cody Weddle, we are so glad you were there reporting for Local 10 News. Keep up the good work.
All right. Thanks for having me.